Hey, this is Time Bomb, and if it's your first time checking out the channel, hit that subscribe button to catch all the updates. Thanks a lot for joining me here today. I'm going to do a breakdown on the multi-D Tampa 2 that I've been running here. This is a pretty good base defense that I like to use against a lot of people just to start out games. I find, safeties, I've got a sort of a soft Eagles theme team with 25 out of 50, so I've got Dawkins and Jenkins at 99 overall as my safeties, and they do a great job for me. So the multi-D book, as I talked about last week with the blitz that I showed, this is kind of the other way that I like to come out of it. It's the 4-3 odd because I can substitute safeties in here. That's the reason that I like to do it. So in this case, we got the elite's not the best options, actually. Jenkins and Earl Thomas, I guess we'd put in here, and then put a decent middle linebacker here. If we don't have another safety or anything to put in, then yeah, we just go with the middle linebacker. A lot of times I'll put Shazier right there for me, and then have a couple safeties up the middle, or Kuechly I would put here for myself. But we'll put Von Miller in this case because sometimes he'll be blitzing as well. But generally, you want kind of more of a player who can kind of play like a little hook zone right there for you. That's what we're going to be doing with him, because we're going to come out in the 4-3 odd, so we have these safeties, but then we're going to quickly audible over to the 4-3 normal. That's the way that I like to run this, to get these sheds to come off a little bit better, and then you just want to have your best blitzers, your best pass rushers in on the D line. And yeah, because I have a theme team, I use I got a nice Fletcher Cox who's up there at like 97 overall for me. Gets a lot of pressure, and yeah, so let's show it here. I'm gonna come out. So generally, I'll just come out in this Tampa 2, and then we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna audible over. We're just gonna use a random play against us just to show how good it is. So we go over into the 4-3 normal. We're gonna base a line, double tap, and put Y into a deep blue. Then I manually go over to these safeties and pull them over, so they're just going to have a better chance of playing the zone. Now, if the ball was more to one side, say it was more to the left side of screen, then I wouldn't move over this safety as much, and you know what I mean? I would move the safety who had more field to cover over more to that side. So if the ball was on the left side, I would move him more over to the right, just because he's got more range to cover, and then this guy a bit more to the middle because he won't have as much distance to cover to go to the left. So you really just want these safeties to be in position to kind of play some of those crossing routes that might develop across the field, basically, without having to cross man. That's the way that I like to do it. So then I will hit the LB and crash outside, and then spread out my linebackers, usually either like that or manually putting them over here. So the crash outside will give you sort of a different point of attack at the offensive line, and this will help you get that shed defense, and hopefully the blitz will get in there pretty quick. So I can kind of just use my user there, or kind of just shoot the gap. You see he gets a bit more than you'd like on the run. If you start to notice them really running a lot, then you can pinch the line, and you can actually get pretty decent run stops out of this. So again, you're going to audible over into 4-3 normal, put them into a deep blue, just get these safeties moved over, change the point of attack outside, and then you can kind of hover right over here on the line here as well, and you can kind of just help a bit. I find anyway, help to draw the blocking a little bit. You're looking over the middle, boom, almost got that lurk right there. See, the pressure was going to get in there pretty quick, and you wanted to get rid of it. So again, we're audibling over, putting a middle linebacker in the deep blue, adjusting our safeties, spreading the linebackers out, and changing the point of attack outside for the D line. And yeah, I'm going to hover over here. See, sometimes for this right here, we're seeing or on halfback wheel out of this. I'm not sure what the computer is going to run against us, but you just want to be aware of Gronkowski. He's either going to be running a corner, or he's going to be adjusted to something inside. So you're just going to watch what he's going to do when you're playing a lot of people with this kind of split close coming at you. Slow play action. Oh, he bumps the line. See, pressure gets in there, and we're able to get a little weird turnover right there. This is a little glitch. This is a glitchy defense. Even we're seeing here against the computer, it's getting glitchy for us. Got those. See, I've already done all the adjustments there where I spread the line and was able to put the point of attack outside. I'm just going to jump inside here. So weird little defense. My cat's causing some trouble right beside me here. Let's see if we can just get another stop on the computer. Looking over the middle there. Yeah, he's able to close in. We're going to lay that hit stick, though, so he's barely able to get anything on us. Again, audibling over into the Tampa 2, putting the deep blue on the field, spreading out the safeties, and changing the point of attack outside, and then we're just going to get our User Jenkins jump into the line here, hover over the guard, and hopefully we're going to get some quick little pressure and be able to lurk over the middle. Got a little run play. There we go. We see be able to blow up the run very quickly there. They're just getting those weird fall forwards now in this new patch as they just updated the game. Still kind of figuring it out. I don't know why. I just felt like shifting the line over there. It felt like I don't know why. It's just kind of a feel thing sometimes. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to shift. Just want to shift over. And if you see here, I've kind of got a better setup if I can occupy that left guard. And there's kind of two guys going at the left tackle, and they should get in there pretty quickly. Just that kind of stuff. And the center goes at that other DT. So yeah, they occupied me. Pressure gets, just like I said, pressure gets in there very quickly. When you can hover in those right times like that, then that's when you can really get that pressure in quickly. Again, just setting up that middle linebacker in a deep blue, spreading out the safety, spreading out the linebackers, changing the point of attack to crash outside. And I'm going to shift the line over here, and then again try it the other way here, where I'm just going to try to occupy the right guard, and the tight end might run out on a route. Then we're going to get another 2-for-1. Oh, he's running the ball. He's getting outside, getting some good shots. Oh, bad user by me. He's able to break me free. Oh, that's really just my bad on getting beat outside by the computer there. I think really there was run stops in place for me right there, and it was a bad user. I didn't shoot the gap very well. So this has been a great defense for me. I'm getting a lot of stops with it, and basically I'm using this defense and then countering with the blitz that I showed last week. I'll put the link to that down below in the description, because just basically alternating between this defense and getting pressure and getting stops, and then if I get a 3rd and long, then I'm sending the all-out blitz where I'm sending 6 at them, and I'm getting so many stops, so many turnovers that way, and it's keeping me in a lot of games when I can't quite get my offense going because I've got those defensive stops, and then just keep the pressure on, and then later in game I kind of start to go to hard flats and send pressure, and that's when I'm able to get some picks and turnovers. So let's take a look at some of the gameplay footage that I have for this as well. All right, in the first play here, we see his little halfback wheel, and look at the way that he's going to come around and loop in and get that sack. That's exactly what you want to see. Again here, see coming around, that pressure's getting in there so hard, so quick. When it's there for it, and that's the best case scenario. Then sometimes like this, takes a little bit longer. He's got to scramble outside. He gets hunted down and take down for another sack. So, getting pressure in there all the time like this. He turns around. They're just getting there. You had more than enough blockers, but they're just not able to pick it up. Here I actually sent the middle linebacker in on pressure instead of in the deep blue and was able to use her around it as well. So you can kind of alternate as well from what you're seeing from your opponent to try to get some different pressure in there. But just this base setup really works for you. And then times when the pressure doesn't get in there, I am getting a lot of picks. Like right here, we're going to see, because you start to you start to see what they're sending at you. See him spread out, looking over the middle, cutting off a couple routes there, and then he tries to throw up top. See, that's exactly why I have those safeties moved over, so when they throw the ball in like that, they're able to make a play on it and get in on those little corner routes or whatever it might be, those little crossing routes, so we're able to stop it. Here, play action, rolling out, pressure getting in, he's just going to throw one up, and that's just like a bad play by him that I'm able to pick that off right there. So here my opponent's coming out in bunch. I've got Shazier C hovering over the line, able to occupy that center a bit, watching these crossing routes, and he is able to get it on me, but because Xander, hey. My cat causing trouble. See on that one, because he kind of gets the pressure in there, he overthrows that crossing route, and the safety makes the play on it. We're able to get the ball back and get that stop. So this is a great defense. I don't know if you're using the multi-book, but the multiple defensive playbook, if you're not using it, you should definitely think about starting, because it's my favorite playbook. I'm getting 16 wins every week in weekend league using this book right now. So try basically just this Tampa 2, and that I'm running, and as well just blitzing out of it. Like again, I said, I'll put that blitz in the description down below, and then whatever else you're running, maybe you should mix it up with some cover 3 in there as well, and you should be able to get a lot of stops on your opponent. So thank you for checking out this video. Make sure to give it a like, hit that subscribe button. I've been Time Bomb. You guys are awesome, and I will catch you later.